Little Lover Part 3, a Miraculous Ladybug fanfiction written and narrated by Mira Rose, with artwork for the opening and thumbnail image by Airu on Pixiv. You can find a link to Airu as well as the prior 2 parts in the description box below. Marinette Dupang Chang as Multimouse. Disneyland, Paris. This was a date. Multimouse stood at the gates of Disneyland, waiting for her boyfriend to get passes for their date. A date! Which would make sense because, well, he was her boyfriend, but going to Disneyland together didn't feel like they were just hanging out. She was promised hanging out. Well, she suggested they hang out more often, hoping it would turn into a relationship. And then Cat Noir flat out asked to be her boyfriend a month ago instead. Cat Noir taking her hand in his and leading her inside of Disneyland felt like something out of a fever dream, or a PR specialist's daydream. She teased him about being a scaredy cat, and now he insisted on taking her to Phantom Manor to restore his honor or something like that. There's not too much to be scared of when you're falling for your partner, after all. "What's wrong?" Cat said, grinning when it was all said and done. What's wrong? What's wrong is that Multimouse was falling for him. This feels like a date. He raised an eyebrow, looking at her like she was goofy. "This is a date, little lover." "Aren't we just, like, hanging out?" Cat blinked, looking to a faced character as a group of little girls in poofy dresses ran to tackle a similarly dressed woman. No, I mean, yeah, what? Multimouse felt her face flush as she realized what he meant. "You aren't you only dating me to make Ladybug jealous?" "What?" Cat's voice dropped. "Who said that?" "Aren't you?" He flashed a quick smile to a couple who complimented their cosplays, but Cat Noir's eyes never left hers. "Marinette," he whispered, "what gave you that idea?" The last year of him declaring his love to her in spotted spandex, for starters? And how he said he needed to get over Ladybug the week before they started dating? So, wait, are you in this? Even as Ladybug, Marinette hadn't seen Cat Noir flabbergasted like this. Yes. His answer was so definitive, she couldn't fight it. "Yes, of course I am. You prefer to date casually?" Well, when you put it like that, she felt terrible about her decision about all this. "No?" she squeaked. Multimouse knew Cat Noir well enough to understand the way his eyes slanted meant he was disappointed in her right now. Ouch. It's one thing to have a crush break your heart, but somehow this was worse than Adrian misunderstanding something at the height of her feelings for him. "I see. Cat? Would you like me to take you home, or should we split up here?" The day was young, but Multimouse's eyebrows rose like the sun in the sky. "Cat? Together or separate?" Oh. She'd messed up. I'll walk you to the gate." The walk back was long, and somewhat cold despite the sun and summer illuminating the streets around her. Everything bustled, but Multimouse and Cat Noir walked quietly. She should say something. How could she say something? "Sorry," she began.
For?
Misleading you.
I'm the one who misunderstood.
He walked her through the exit, then stopped, taking her hand in his. Even so.
Hey, Multimouse?
Yes?
Are we still on for Saturday?
Saturday? Her heart somersaulted when she realized she hadn't wrecked things between them. Yeah, we're still on for Saturday.
Thanks for accommodating my change of heart today, little lover.
Cat pulled her hand to his face, holding eye contact as he kissed the inside of her wrist.
I'll see you Saturday.
Multimouse's chest rose as he dropped her hand and turned around to walk away. What was that? A blip. That wasn't normal Cat Noir. Sure, he was a flirt, but a wrist kiss was like a forehead kiss on steroids. He didn't mean it. He was just flirting? Oh, cheese and crackers. This is a hot summer. She should get inside, or at least find some trees. There were already the red splotches of a sunburn plastered across her cheeks. Marinette? Tiki whispered from her purse. What's wrong? Cat Noir was out of sight now, so Multimouse turned to return to the park. She had an all-day pass, after all. Come on, Tiki. I know they've got some sweets you're dying to try. Multimouse? Tiki tried again. This is bad, Tiki. What is? She didn't want to put it into words. Words would make this real. It wasn't just a blip, was it? Marinette? He called me little lover from the start. Yes, he did. So I'm falling for him, and he's serious about this relationship. Is that a bad thing? Multimouse covered her face with her forearms. I'm not sure. It wasn't a blip, which means her reactions aren't just her being entertained by a flirt. She was falling for Cat Noir. Genuinely. Marinette was falling for Cat Noir, and for the second time in a row, she wasn't sure if she'd ever be able to tell her crush how she really feels. Oh, cheese and crackers. Marinette only made good plans when she wore her ladybug mask. Everything else was the whims of a klutz. Thank you so much for listening. Part 4 is on the way. In the meantime, if you liked this video, give it a thumbs up and leave a comment for the YouTube algorithm. If you aren't sure what to comment, put Marinette's blip, and I will catch you in the next one. Bye!